80% of people who are new to Canada feel the country is accepting too many immigrants without planning for adequate housing, infrastructure, or sufficient jobs. That's according to a survey commissioned by CBC News that asked more than 1,500 newcomers about their immigration experience.
I think it's putting a strain on an already overworked system.
Respondents were asked things like why they chose Canada, the obstacles they've had, and their employment status. It was anonymous, but we spoke with a few newcomers to see what they thought about some of the findings.
I would say ruin the economy is a lack of planning. If you're inviting certain amount of people, you need to make sure that there are jobs available for them. I would say the influx of people wasn't under control.
A bunch of us, we are struggling with housing issues. I think a lot of apartments, they have very high rent and they are not very affordable for international students. Some landlords from the same culture and the language, they're taking advantage of our vulnerability.
14% of working newcomers who responded to the survey were unemployed. That's double the national unemployment average in November, the same month the survey was taken. One of the reasons for that seemed to be the inability to acknowledge the value of foreign work experience in Canada.
It's an extremely unfair thing to do, to just completely disregard all of the work experience that a person brings.
This migrant rights expert agrees.
There's massive disrespect and disinterest and devaluation of work experience outside of the country, which in 2024 is just bizarre.
This immigration expert says one reason why Canada has the highest educated but least productive workforce in the G7 is because many newcomers can't practice their trade. Take Shabnoor Abdulatif. She was a doctor in Tehran but hasn't been able to practice medicine in Canada.
2 million of just Ontario people don't have family doctors, and here I am ready to work.
She's 34 now, but says that by the time she becomes a permanent resident, re-enters medical school, and secures a placement at a hospital, she'll be in her 40s.
While Canada is a developed nation, its policies on utilizing immigrant talents are outdated and inefficient.
Lam cautions people against using these survey results to fuel misconceptions about immigrants taking away housing and employment from Canadians.
You can shut down immigration to Canada tomorrow, and you will still have a housing crisis.
Do these survey results line up with your experience as a newcomer to Canada? Let us know in the comments.